He just said, "Hey, that hurts." They're hurrying out. She's hurrying out. This really was a huge step up compared to like Final Fantasy VII or 9 even, like in terms of storytelling and technique. I remember thinking that the graphics during the actual game were almost as good as the cutscenes in Final Fantasy VII and 8. So that was a big step up. I said I don't understand. Mm. She's got a terrible voice too. But yeah, like what was I talking about? Final Fantasy VIII. There's just a scene where Snap Squall suddenly goes to Renoa like, "Yeah, we're in love." It's like, where did that come from?
Yeah, it is kind of like that.
Like
that whole game
in English,
is
and
full
then,
of moments like that.
but then, get this. I played it in Japanese about 3 or 4 years ago. I played all the way through it.
Yeah.
It's really decently written. It's like really, it's just the tone. Like Squall starts out as a complete jerk, and he's just gradually becomes kind of a nice guy. Because
that doesn't happen with me.
yeah, well, I played it originally in English, so yeah, he just suddenly just snaps right over there. In fact, the writing is so good in Japanese that you can kind of forgive the part where they're sitting on the basketball court and they go, "Yeah, we all lived in the same orphanage." It's like just suddenly it's like that just pops in. "Oh, it's the Guardian forces that eliminate our memories." Yeah.
Oh, here we go, using the sphere grid.
Select sphere grid from the main menu. The cursor appears at the selected character's current position. Use left, up, down, right to move the cursor. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. This location is for defense upgrades. Okay?
Because it looks like a shield.
And this one lets you learn an ability.
Because
right?
it looks like an ability.
Lahoyles. That's Yiddish for lol. Lahoyles. Character must be on or adjacent. Let's go through this step by step.
Ambient. If you press X,
even the little disco ball.
the cursor returns to the character's position. A list of commands appears.
We really need to.
If you select move, yes. Yes, I do. The number of steps the character can move is displayed.
Displayed then, right? Number of steps a character can move is equivalent to its sphere level.
Your turn.
I'm not reading it.
Sphere levels are gained by getting ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. These were obtained twice in 1 sentence. He has 4, he can
I
move
think
4.
we all pretty much remember how this works.
It's a nice system.
If you don't.
Yeah, I'm over it. Wall, okay.
Actually, man, I have heard this game in English before because I played the international version for a couple of hours. And you know what? The sphere grid is so huge. It's giant. The new one for the international version.
Oh yeah.
The background is gold. You have to choose at the beginning of the game whether you want the regular sphere grid or the international. You'd be a jerk to pick the regular one, because you know,
Yeah.
like the only way to maximize your characters in this is to get all the spheres, and then get the destruction spheres, and start breaking all the spheres on the board, and then rebuilding them. You know. And then like you have to just be going around in a circle, like destroying every sphere and then building, then using the power sphere building spheres and building power spheres. Like I watched my friend Keith grind his Titus up to, ready for this, 255 strength, so that he could do 99,999 damage every hit on the gold Ultima weapon, or gold Omega.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna do this, dude." It's like, I think I mentioned this to you guys when we were doing 13. Like, I think past.
You were almost completely done with the game before I pointed out to you that you could zoom out with that. Was that this game that we did that
Thanks
you
for
were
pointing
complaining?
that out.
A lot of people don't know that you can like speed up the battles in Dragon Quest, and when they figure it out, just press left from the very beginning of a battle, and then it's like speed up the battles. Like people freak out the first time they learn that, because then you realize how much time you could have saved. You could have saved a huge amount of time.
I think It would be fun to do an FF Dog of Dragon Quest.
Yeah, we should. Dragon Quest
What?
8 would be as good one as any.
That's what I was thinking.
What?
If only the 5
Hey,
remake.
honey,
Oh, I'm
listen
sorry.
to us.
If only
You
the
know,
5
when you're on the
remake
boat,
had come
we
out
just
for
pay attention.
PS2 in America.
Having something lodged in my eye takes a lot of my attention. I really wish I was joking, but I really do think I have something lodged in my right eye.
Hold it open and wait for it, just cry it out. Or would that transform you into no longer a man? Would you implode if you shed tears? Because I would.
I half expected this game to be like Waterworld. You find out he's got like gills behind his ears.
The Mariner.
That'd be awesome.
What did you guys think of the film Waterworld? Did you think it was
Not really.
hot?
I didn't think it was as bad as everybody else thought it was, but I didn't think it was a particularly great film.
I would agree.
I think it's alright. I think Dennis Hopper has some really good lines.
Dennis Hopper plays a really good bad guy.
Well, here's that music, everybody's favorite disco tune. Wait, you gotta go all the way down there and fight a big boss, right?
Yeah.
And then you go back up to the deck of the ship and there's a storm and you get separated from these dudes. You got a speed sphere, dude. I don't know. What's her name? The girl?
Riku?
Riku. Isn't that also the name of the girl in Kingdom Hearts too? No, it's the
Kingdom
guy in
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
He actually he only has one K in his name.
Yeah, he has
So
one
Riku
K.
And Riku.
She's Riku, and there's
Right, or they
Riku
supposed to be
is in
like,
Kingdom Hearts.
their names are supposed to symbolize like sky and earth and sea or something like that.
But then Riku is also in Riku from Final Fantasy X is also in Kingdom Hearts.
Is she?
Yeah, they've got every freaking character from every game they've ever
Every
made.
Tetsuya Nomura character.
They put there's Final Fantasy VI characters in Kingdom Hearts too.
Is there?
Setzer's like right at the beginning of the game too. They just throw him in there.
That's sad.
That's a good way to get anything to work.
God, that game, man, I played that game for like 30 hours. I don't remember anything about it.
Wow,
A lot of
that's
good
It just trickles back in. It's like
34 hours time.
every moment of the game is constructed so that it might be somebody's favorite part, right?
Oh wow.
That's what it feels like. It's a huge fan service.
Yeah. It's like, I write a lot of fanfic about Setzer, so yeah, it's the greatest thing in the world that they put Setzer right there at the beginning of the game because they know how great he is. It's like so weird.
Does anybody else want to control this for a while? 'Cause this is just
You're
really,
gonna fall asleep.
it's boring crap out of me.
I'll play it when we get to the next story point.
I'll do this. Well, it didn't make any sound. I just farted in his general direction.
Whose direction? Titus's?
Yes.
Titus is a jerk. I can breathe underwater. Yeah. Honeycomb is an excellent source of vitamin D. We're not going to take a sponsor break. Honeycomb. Honeycomb, an excellent source of vitamin D. I want to eat some dry right now.
Kind of striking how much this game reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII, which that could be because I haven't played this before Final Fantasy VIII in years and years.
That's the shape of honeycomb cereal. Do you have Wild Arms 5?
I haven't ever played a single Wild Arms.
I like 5. 5's a good game. I actually beat it. That says a lot these days.